Time is now 2 o'clock. Call the March 23rd, 2023 special public meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Calling for public comment on any of the agenda items here. Anybody in the audience wish to comment on anything on the agenda today? Okay. Hearing none, we'll go on to number 4, the purpose of the special public meeting. The purpose of the meeting is to consider enactment of Ordinance 2023-2, an ordinance of the Township of Mill Creek, Erie County, Pennsylvania, amending Chapter 110, Solid Waste and Recycling of the Mill Creek Township Code, and to consider for approval an agreement with Waste Management regarding residential waste billing changes and an agreement with Erie Water Works regarding residential waste billing changes. Proposed Ordinance 2023-2, an ordinance of the Township of Mill Creek, Erie County, Pennsylvania, amending Chapter 110, Solid Waste and Recycling of the Mill Creek Township Code. Lydia?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This document is related to the other two documents that we'll also be reviewing, but Ordinance 2023-2 amends Section 110 of the Mill Creek Township Waste Code. This is simply modifying Section 110-12I, which is the billing, payment, and failure to pay procedures. As it currently sits, it identifies that the residential contractor is going to be responsible for billing the residents. These modifications just simply change it to be the township or the township's designated agent will be responsible for billing the residents for the unlimited trash. It doesn't impact the pay-as-you-throw-it or any of the other services that Waste Management offers.
Okay. I know a common question that I've been getting is, will this change in billing procedure result in any change in fees due the customer?
Certainly. It will not impact the fees that the residents are paying for the waste. It will still be the contract rate that was set forth in the original contract of April. So it'll be for year 2 as we're going into that, which starts April 1, it'll be $93.09 for a quarter. And those rates will remain the same.
Okay.
And those are not in the ordinance, though, so that won't be updated in the ordinance.
Okay. All right. Any other questions or comments? So right now, are you going to cover the agreements, or we're just going to vote on the ordinance itself right now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do I hear a motion to approve Ordinance 2023-2?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. We have a second. I'll ask for a vote. Mrs. Clear?
Yes.
Mr. Allett?
Yes.
And I also vote yes. Okay, next is the agreement with Waste Management.
Thank you. As I indicated, the township did enter into a new 5-year contract with Waste Management starting April of 2022. But this amendment, under that agreement, there were specifications for how the residential contractor would bill each resident for the unlimited service. So this amendment is really addressing the specifications and taking out to match the new ordinance sections that the township or their agent will be responsible for billing. Also addresses how the fees will be handled, because the Waste Management will be invoicing the township quarterly for the trash, and then Erie Water Works will be the one that's ultimately billing it. And then also updates as well. Jessica Stutzman is now our Director of Community Relations and Sustainability. It was previously Judy Zelina. We've updated that. Also maintains that none of the other fees for pay-as-you-throw-it or the other services such as special pickups or special collections will be changing. So those fees are all staying the same. And that's simply...
When you say that, that means they're all still being billed by Waste Management.
Correct. Yes, so to the extent you request a special collection, that's going to be billed to the customer by Waste Management, not Erie Waterworks. Erie Waterworks will just be billing the unlimited residential pickup. And the pay-as-you-throw it, you'll still pick up the bags and pay for them at the township.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. All right. Any questions on the agreement with Waste Management?
None here.
Okay, do I hear a motion for approval of this agreement?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Dan.
Second?
We have a second. Call for a vote.
Second.
Mrs. Clear?
Yes.
Mr. Olet?
Yes.
I vote yes. We have an agreement with Erie Waterworks.
Thank you. In 2018, the township entered into an agreement with Erie Waterworks, where Erie Waterworks would be billing the sewer fees to residents. So this is simply an amendment to that 2018 agreement that will allow for Erie Waterworks to bill for the unlimited residential collection services. And so this will be beginning April 1st of 2023. They'll be billing for flat rate accounts, that'll be $3.79 for 23 and 24, and that includes the billing for sewer and trash. And then for the accounts that are only billed for trash, the township will pay $3.14 per account for 2023 and for 2024. And so the township will pay these on a quarterly basis. And that's the only change that was made, would be to increase the fees that the township is paying for the services with Erie Waterworks to include the trash. And also with respect to partial payments, so that everybody is aware, partial payments received for sewer, trash, and water services will be allocated between sewer, trash, and water based on the weighted share of each service as included on the bill. So it won't be like all water's paid first and then sewer and then trash. It's going to be based on the percentage of the bill, the weight of the bill. So that way it's not, if you only pay part of it, it's going to be allocated to each of them, not just one of them.
Oh, okay.
And that's how the sewer and water bills have been handled historically.
Okay. Okay, so these collection and billing service fees that we see here, those were similar fees that were being paid to Waste Management, correct?
Correct. It's effectively a wash in terms of
Okay.
the fees that the township will get charged versus the reduction that the Waste Management will charge the township, with respect to not having to do it any longer.
Gotcha, okay.
I would point out, I guess, two things. The original agreement was, I think the Erie Waterworks agreement was set to expire at the end of this year, so they added a year onto it. So the sewer accounts are going to be at the price change from $587 to $610 for 2024. And then that by approving this agreement, the township will be designating Erie Waterworks as the person to bill under the waste ordinance.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. Is there a motion to approve the agreement with Erie Waterworks?
So moved.
Thank you. Thank you, Dan.
Second?
Okay, we have a second. Mrs. Clear?
Yes.
Mr. Olet?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Any citizens to be heard? Okay, sir. You want to come up to the podium? Thank you. If you could state your name and address and then sign in there.
Okay. Steve Cornelius, 5447 Washington Avenue. I heard you say something about special collections, that would be charged extra. Is that like the thing we do at the compost center? Or if you have extra items to be picked up?
Yeah, that deals with, so for instance, I think they have like a hazardous waste or electronics program.
Yeah.
If those get billed, if those are billed separately, those bills would come directly from Waste Management to the resident, not through the Erie Waterworks.
Okay, because in the past, that was included. Is that in this new contract?
Well, if it's included, it's still included.
Okay.
I was just kind of giving an example. If
Okay.
there's,
Yeah.
if it's something that they would charge you individually for,
Okay.
that'll come as a separate bill.
Okay.
So just, what's going to Erie Waterworks is the typical quarterly bill that you would receive from Waste Management will now be received as part of the Erie Waterworks, sewer and water bill.
Thank you.
So nothing should change from your perspective in terms of what you're being charged or not charged. It's just who it's coming from.
And if I could jump in, some people have requested, we provide every resident with one trash toter and one recycle toter. Some residents have requested an extra trash toter, and they are charged, I believe it's $6 per month for that, so that would be the extra service. Also, you're right, Steve, the pay-as-you-throw program, I'm sorry, not pay-as-you-throw, the At-Your-Door program is all included in the unlimited service. If you are a pay-as-you-throw customer, but you want to participate in At-Your-Door, that would be an additional service.
Oh, okay. I understand. Thank you.
And then, Jessica, what if somebody has the new bills will be going out when approximately?
So they're gonna go out when you would normally receive your water bill in April. It's my understanding that there's a large portion of the township who will receive their bill in April. And then I believe just the way that water sewer has done their billing in the past, I think there's another large chunk of it that will go out in May or June. So the township is kind of spread out over the 3 months.
Okay. And if
instead of all
anyone,
being billed at the same time.
if anyone has billing questions, I'm assuming there's a number on the
Yes.
bill, they would call the Erie Waterworks customer service line
Yes, yes.
there.
Yep,
Okay.
and we've just printed and mailed postcards, and those should be received very shortly. But if anybody wants to get on social media or our website, we have the FAQ page that has launched, and then the postcard is also on social media that you'll be receiving in mailboxes too, and that has the Erie Waterworks number on it.
Okay.
Yeah. But any service issues, if you have a missed trash or a missed collection, missed recycle collection, that would all still go through Waste Management. So you'll have an account through Waste Management just to handle service issues, and then you'll have an Erie Waterworks account to handle billing issues.
Okay. Very good. Anything else? Kim?
Not for me.
Not for you? Okay. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. We are adjourned at 2:20.